Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Oops, almost took out my buddies here. I'm going to be doing a quick little video in response to two things. One of which is the fact that I've been asked this question multiple times. The other it being simply that I'm not uploading as much anymore, and I feel ashamed of that because obviously I have a shit ton of reasons which I will list right here. Anyways, where was I? Oh, look, a little plug that the fact that I have a cute dog. Guys, this is really good content. Please subscribe. Alright, cool. Now that that's out of the way. Now, I want you guys to guess real quick before skipping ahead in the video, which one of these two JoJo's Bizarre Adventure figures was bought without a box, in used condition, and questionable pricing. Now, you guys would automatically say, oh, it has to be this one because Abakio is far easier to get nowadays, right? You're right. Anyways, that was not really a trick question. This guy right here hasn't been in circulation for a very long time, so I bit the bullet and I decided to get this guy used condition without a box with all of his accessories just kind of splayed out there. And how much did it cost total? $88. Which you might be saying, oh, that's absurd, but in consideration, this is one of the more expensive sculpts to have in general. On the other hand, this guy right here was brand new. I got this guy a couple months ago. I love Abakio, one of my favorite characters. This guy came in also pretty good condition, but over time, as you could tell, that condition got a little worse. Now, the big argument that I'm going to propose is, should you buy your figures secondhand? This does not only apply to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure figures, this could apply to any spectrum of figures, whether the price be a big factor of this, especially with this line, other imports as well. Could be Mofex, could be Figma, SH Figure Arts for all I care. This is just one example of this. So yes, this could be a pretty universal concept. Now what I propose is the undoubted side that yes, you should definitely consider getting out-of-box figures. Why? Because you're not paying retail. Once you get them out of box, the owner, hopefully, or the previous owner, knows that the fact that these are used or are expected to be in used condition. That way they must, at some point, give you some sort of deal. Look, bud, I'll give you a deal. I'll give this to you for maybe 10 less than how much he's regularly going for. And would you look at that? This might not be the case for all things, and I'll show you an example later, but this guy came in immaculate condition, and I could never be happier to have that total price, including shipping, including fees I had to pay. This guy came in as if I was to just open him out of the box. Really good articulation. If you guys want a review on this guy all on his own, I'm definitely not going to hold back on making one. Did not regret making this purchase whatsoever. So yes, about, I'd say maybe 50% of this collection I have of, I don't know how many figures I even have at this point. 50% of the collection was, in fact, out of box. I'm going to give you an example of the type of quality you may even get. But I just got this guy, not because I really like the character, but because, obviously for completion purposes, this is the Okuyasu Nijimura. This is not the Wonderfest, this is the standard. As you can tell, there are tons of nicks and scratches all over the figure, all over the arms, the shoulders, you can see it on the chest too even. The face is not really that great, got a smudge here. This is probably the worst. I bought this knowing of the scratches. I bought this knowing at the fact that this was a character I didn't really care about. I'm going to have him behind Josuke no matter what, and nobody's going to really be looking at this side of his leg, because this is how he poses. Thing is, you always have to have that game plan in mind whenever it comes to ordering these types of figures, because what if they do come in like this? Well, either harass the seller because you missed something listed in the item description, or take so long as to get maybe $5 back from your purchase. I don't know. Be really cautious. Understand what the figure is going to look like. Look at every single picture possible for the figure, because you will be shelling out a lot of money. Luckily, this guy was actually really, really cheap, and I'm still feel like I've actually won in this case. But it all just determines on how low you're going to get for this. As per new figures, a lot of the new figures are really good. A lot of them have really good paint, but then a lot of them have really bad paint. Part 2 re-release. Either way, you can find a lot of the re-released figures in brand new condition all over the place, even on secondhand stores. They will be in box, they will be out of box, they will be everywhere. Re-releases obviously make them cheaper figures, but that doesn't mean that they are better quality. Chips will occur, especially on newer figures, because Medicos itself is a bigger company than it was back then. There are way more JoJo fans now, and I think it just became more, the quality to quantity ratio has kind of tipped a little bit in the favor that many of us don't really wish it did. But either way, sometimes they do manage to pull off really, really good figures. I think the face on this guy, a lot of people don't agree with me, but I think the face is still pretty spot on. I really like it, but I might just be biased. So at the end of the day, it all just comes up to whether or not you want to take the risk. The risk factor is you get what you expect. You're going to have to expect this, but sometimes in return, you get the one deal where you get this. And I might just be the luckiest man alive, but on many occasions I have gotten really, really good quality figures for extreme bargains with all the accessories, everything shown in the pictures. I would trust it. Honestly, I think it's more worth the risk of getting the figure than having it come like this. Because if you're getting it out of box, make sure it's a figure or a type of mold you don't really care about of who the character is, how you're going to display it. But either way, I'm not going to shit on you for thinking complete opposite. If you guys want to get only new figures, that's always a safe call. Anyways, that's it for the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll try to condense this thing a little bit more. As you can tell, I am speaking way faster than I usually do. See you guys next time. Peace.